The 40-hour work week. The 40-hour work week is something that is normalized and standard here in America. But is it actually 40? Here's why we've actually been working 50 hours a week. Think about your day to day. Think about from the beginning to your day to the end of your day. Shift times vary from person to person, but for a regular person, it's going to be an 8-hour shift for 5 days, which totals up to a 40-hour work week. I think it's national law for us to have either a 30-minute lunch, or sometimes the company you may work for even gives you an hour lunch. And what you do within this hour or 30 minutes all comes down to you. You can grab food, hang out in your car, talk to a friend. But remember, once those 30 minutes to an hour is over, you're ultimately still tied or still stuck. You're stuck at a spot. You have to either head back to a location or either resume a task or your job. And this is why I consider our lunch or our break time a part of our work week, which contributes to the 50-hour work week. Let's say for the average person, you get a 30-minute break or a lunch. 30 minutes times 5, that's 2.5 hours right there. So let's just go off that. That'd be 42 hours and 30 minutes. Moving on to my next point, which contributes to the 50-hour work week: traffic and commute. Looking at the stats from the US Census Bureau, it takes about approximately 26.8 minutes. This is a one-way average, meaning that it takes about 54 minutes total for round trip of commute. I will be rounding up this number times 5, that's 5 hours right there, adding up the total time of work to 47 hours and 30 minutes. Moving on to my last and final point, which adds to the 50-hour work week: pre-work and post-work. I'm going to speak on pre-work first. I'm not going to add up or count the time of showering or doing anything like that because it's not necessary, and we'll all shower even if we didn't have to work. I would like to think so. But what I will take into account is the uniform or maybe there's a certain clothing you have to wear to work. So I will add this time. Let's say it takes you about 5 minutes to get this on or put your clothing on. Times 5 is 25 minutes, adding to the 50-hour work week. Next, post-work. Post-work is almost the opposite of pre-work. It's pretty much putting your mind and your physical body just in clear rest mode and nothing work related. This is obviously changing into new clothing, your lounge clothing, maybe washing up a little bit. I would like to add 5 minutes of this 5 times a day for a week. That's going to be 25 minutes. Now adding pre-work and post-work, this number comes out to 50 minutes in the week. Rounding this up will give us an hour. Adding an hour to our total time will give us a total time of 48 hours and 30 minutes. Now you can understand and see why I describe it as a 50-hour work week instead of a 40-hour work week. So what now? What can you do with this information? For starters, you can start valuing your time. Instead of watching the reality TV show or something that isn't going to help you, go ahead and focus on the delayed gratification and something that will help you in the long term and help you overall and become a better person. Now, seeing the explanation of a 50-hour work week, it may leave you with a sense of having no time at all. But there is time. It's just a matter of fact of what we do with it. It's the priorities. It's the priority list that ends up just kicking in. So if you have the mental and priority list of indulging in quick, easy gratification, that's where you're going to end up doing. So build your mind and sacrifice for the delayed gratification. Work on something and work on something to help you be free of the 50-hour work week. And why I made this video, it was to really bring up understanding of the lie of the 40-hour work week that we've been told. We've been told 5 days a week, 40-hour work week, but in reality, it's all been a lie. And I wanted to explain and show this so that you can value your time and do something with it. And if you feel like you're trapped now, work and eventually leave the position you're in and find the passion, and you can eventually work on your passion so it won't even have to feel like a job anymore. Thank you guys for watching. Second video now. Let me know what you guys think and drop any thoughts on the video in the comments. I'd like to hear those thoughts and what you think about this. Go ahead and give me a like. Any feedback you have in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you.